All right, then. That's their dog, Sparta. Real cute little rollout. I don't like that I'm rewarding you for that. What?
Did I wake the baby?
Nah, she's probably already awake.
We're just gonna have the Disney show on the back.
Yeah, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just really need to see you guys. Kyle, I'm here. Okay. This is Josh.
Hello, I'm Josh.
And this is Jamie.
Hello, I'm Jamie.
A real life people couple who have been together for years. So we're excited for them. And I mean, let's just jump right into it. Let's get it rolling, get it popping. Okay. Oh, I cut off the first question. Already a good start. But it's basically just, how did you meet? What was it like? What were the first impressions,
Okay, so we met in high school, junior year of high school. My last name was Disbro, his is Barnhart, and he sat right in front of me in a 2-hour genre studies and was very irritating the entire year.
Totally was. I turned her chair around just about every day in class. I got to class first, would turn her chair around. Of course, this is after I got to know her and we were at least friends at that point. But yeah, I bugged the living bejesus out of her and she fell in love.
Okay, I wouldn't go that far. We did not fall in love in high school.
She fell in love.
We were friends in high school, and then we kind of went our separate ways through college and whatnot, kind of here and there, touch base, and then in, what was it, like 2012, 2013 maybe? Something like
I
that.
don't remember the dates.
He found me back on Facebook, and we became friends on Facebook, and then just kind of started talking from there. He lived in LA. I started hanging out with his mom, doing some counseling and some fellowship with his parents and their church group, and then him and I became closer and closer friends. And then I begged him to start dating me, and I mean begged. Literally begged, and he kept saying no because I had some other things that I needed to work through in my life before I started a relationship. So I worked through them, and after probably 6 months of begging and working through the relationship, then we started dating.
Wow.
Yeah. Begged.
What a story.
Savannah. Begged.
Do you remember that some days
Yes.
when you're like, I really wanted this?
It's journaled. It's journaled.
It's physical evidence. I love it.
She has a dream journal. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me try and take you back to the early days of romance. Kind of, what were those like? Maybe your first date. What was it like? Those beginning, honeymoon stages.
Yeah, I feel like our first date is probably really blurry because we were friends beforehand and we hung out a lot, and there was a point where it's like we're not really dating and we're just kind of like hanging out, and then all of a sudden it's like, all right, we're kind of like casually seeing each other, but this whole time we were in two separate cities. I recall our first date was to California Pizza Kitchen in Burbank, California.
I'll go with that.
Yeah, that's our first one. And
like our first official date
yeah, our
as
first
boyfriend girlfriend.
official date that I can remember was we went to dinner in Burbank, and we went to the California Pizza Kitchen. We ordered food and everything, and the order kept getting messed up, and we totally kept our cool through the whole thing, and we just really enjoyed each other's company and had a great time.
My favorite part about that entire dinner, though, was at the end, with our orders kept getting messed up. At the end, Josh asked our waiter for his manager, and you could tell that the waiter was really super nervous, and he's like, it's not me, it's the kitchen. Josh is like, I understand, I'd like to talk to your manager. And when the manager came over, I'm sitting there dreading, like, oh my gosh, is he really gonna do this? And this isn't right. And he told the manager that, I just want to let you know that waiter did a really excellent job tonight, and he was really awesome. And I already liked him and kind of knew that, him and I were going to be together, but it was like that heartwarming, okay, it was worth the 6 months of begging him to date me, and because he was really sweet to that waiter, and I was waiting for, like, the male macho blowout sort of thing.
You kept messing with my order.
Yeah,
I hope this is
and
free.
something like that. And he didn't. He was just very complimentary to the waiter and everything that went on, and it was really sweet. And then now that I know him really well, and probably you as well, Savannah, it's just his personality, and it's.
I vouch for that. Okay, let's see. Ooh, this is a weird one. Tell me about how you decided to have an exclusive relationship. Of all the people in the world, what led you to decide that this was the person you wanted to be exclusively devoted to? Was it an easy decision?
I've always approached dating in any circumstance that I am trying to judge this person if I would like to spend the rest of my life with them. So it's never been a casual thing for me to approach like, oh, I just like hanging out with this person. We should totally be together because we have chemistry on that sort of level. It's always like, is this person going to be a good mate for me for the rest of my life? I think there was a time when I finally saw that Jamie not only had a heart for the shared religious beliefs that we had, but also for my family, for her family, for my well-being and my future just as much as hers. And to me, it just clicked at one point that she is just as invested in me as I am in myself. And I want someone like that to be my helpmate for the rest of my life. And then I also equally, with that, share that with her. And it just kind of like, great, we have that same connection, we have that same vision and goal to try and make each other as best as possible human beings as we can for the rest of our lives. And it was just like, perfect, let's do this. And it wasn't, I think for both of us, we can totally vouch for it wasn't this big romantic fireworks explosion. It was hey, we work really well together. We should like spend more time with each other, and the emotions and the romance and the love like that just kind of like developed over time. And it wasn't this, I brought it up at one point. It wasn't this movie theater theatrical, like I said, love at first sight, kind of like the room was spinning fireworks. She does that to me now, but it's been because I appreciate everything that she is as a person and brings to the table as the person that I'm connected with for the rest of my life.
Yeah, it's kind of a hard thing to live up to.
That was pretty eloquent.
Mine is a little different. I was married before for 3 years in a very to an alcoholic in a very abusive, different situation. And after getting out of that relationship, and I had dated men before that, I had the mindset I was never getting married again. It wasn't happening. I was in my early 20s. I was just going to live the rest of my life with me. Through a lot of counseling with his mom and with his family and getting back into fellowship. And the word that kind of grew, his friendship, and that he wasn't after a relationship, and his mentality was based on the betterment of me. Finally, one day it clicked. Josh was going to be in my life the rest of my life, whether it be as a friend, a life partner, any such thing. He was going to be there. And so I think that connection just kind of helped my heart, in essence, to grow. And I just knew, there was just a day I knew, okay, he's going to be there. And I knew, I think, before he did, because, again, I begged him to date me for a while. And I knew that we were...
Who couldn't?
But... Whoa, let's...
I knew it was going to happen at a point.
Some point,
I'm
right?
surprised you
keeps bringing it up. She keeps bringing it up.
I'm surprised you waited so
Gets
long.
teed
Yeah.
up.
So that was pretty much mine. It took a while. I mean, it hit me that I knew we were to be together. It just took a while to get that to grow. But he is right. There weren't fireworks or anything. It was just literally a light bulb. Literally. Light bulb came on of, okay, you're not going to spend your life alone. That's going to be who you're with, because he wants everything. He wants the best for you. Him, his family, and they love you, and that's what's going to work. And so here we are.
In their kitchen.
In our kitchen.